Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Exiled Rogue. Huge thanks to Exiled Rogue and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Exiled Rogue reached out asking for a storm deck led by the Howling Abomination, and I was more than happy to build it for him. Real quick, if you're enjoying my content, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate the support, and if you liked the deck list, consider sharing this video as well. The Howling Abomination is a 5-mana 5/5 legendary human beast warrior with haste. He gains trample so long as we've cast 3 or more spells this turn. Additionally, whenever the Howling Abomination becomes the target of a spell, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn and deals 2 damage to each opponent. So we want to cast lots of spells every turn, and preferably spells that target our commander. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is famous for their boulder, and they now have the new Boulder in Tray. Designed to carry both your commander deck and enough dice to satisfy anyone but a dice goblin, you can get yours in a variety of colors, like this emerald one seen here. Find out if your local game store carries the Ultimate Guard Boulder in Tray, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. Now, in order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. One last announcement before we get to our video. I've started streaming on Twitch. There's a link down below in the video description, but the address is twitch.tv/DanonWildfire. Feel free to swing by. I'll be talking about Commander, anime, manga, or whatever else chat wants to discuss. I just started a new job, but I'm going to try to stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unless I've got an event at my kid's school to go to. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Stomping Ground, Spire Garden, Rockfall Vale, Rootbound Crag, Highland Forest, Wooded Ridgeline, Cruel Turf, Reliquary Tower, Scavenger Grounds, 10 mountains, and 10 forests make up the land base for this deck. Chandra Hope's Beacon, Urabrask, Burgi, God of Storytelling, Stormkiln Artist, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Ruby Medallion, Emerald Medallion, Azusa Lost But Seeking, Burgeoning, Exploration, Dryad of the Elysian Grove, 3 Visits, Cultivate, and Kodama's Reach help us to ramp out and stay ahead of the curve. Faithless Looting, Elven Farsight, Magmatic Insight, Warrior's Lesson, Explore, Sylvan Library, Rishkar's Expertise, Big Score, and Underworld Breach help us to dig through our deck and keep our hands full. Veil of Summer, Verdant Rebirth, Bushwhack, Hunt the Hunter, Malamet Battleglyph, Primal Might, Tailswipe, Thrash Threat, Beast Within, Naturalize, Abrade, Hull Breach, and Return to Nature help to keep our opponents in line. Blasphemous Act, Magma Quake, and Chandra's Ignition help us to reset the board as needed. Ancestral Anger, Crash Through, Crimson Wisps, Expedite, Irresistible Prey, Mishra's Command, Overmaster, Renegade Tactics, Ryle, Viridescent Wisps, Warlord's Fury, Accelerate, Aggressive Urge, Fists of Flame, Might of the Old Ways, Poison the Blade, Psychotic Fury, and Unnatural Moonrise all help us to close out games. Supporting our plan, we've got Aria of Flame, Sword of Once and Future, Manamorphose, Double Vision, Arcane Bombardment, Gutter Snipe, Ifrit Flame Painter, Fiery Inscription, Thermo Alchemist, and Torbrand Thane of Red Fell. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 46 mana sources split between 31 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. Light, I know, but our curve is low and we're also running 10 pieces of card advantage, plus 20 cantrips, so it's fine. 13 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Return to Nature and Scavenger Grounds, 1 sudden I win card in Chandra's Ignition. Though this deck can easily win without Chandra's Ignition, especially if we can get Gutter Snipe to stick on the battlefield for a few turns. The problem with a Storm deck is that you sometimes peter out. You run out of cards, mana, or targets. So this deck was built with that in mind. We have 3 effects that generate mana every time we cast a spell, plus numerous ways to recast spells from our graveyard. We've got copy mechanics to help keep the game rolling, as well as plenty of interaction to both protect our commander or destroy any threat to him. Not bad for under $200. Quick note on the land count, especially since I'm running so many play extra lands each turn effects. The only thing you can cut a land for is card advantage. Generally speaking, for every 2 cantrips you can cut a single land. And since we've got 20 cantrips in the deck, we may be running too many lands. But we do have a few spells that let us discard, so if we need to do some looting, we'll be fine. Are you building the Howling Abomination? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. For only $25, you too can have a Commander video built at your request. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, Pob Zombie, Mark, Borgie, Jake, Exiled Rogue, Nazwin, Pedro, Aranor, Tom, Echo Fox, Midge, Swifty, Lucius, Detroff, and Rally. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.